revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They took it to 10. Hey.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. They go play action here on first down. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his fifth touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, D.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Set up. 56
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Check 56. Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Let's get this. Mike 56. Mike 56.
2nd and 14. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
6-3
9.
is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. Motion out of backfield. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down now, it's Kelly. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Bring it. Bring it. Motion. 95's the same. No, check. He's Mike. Watch ball. I can't believe they even let you play.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by Kelly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, San Francisco.
They're not ready for this. They still running.
On first down, it's Kelly. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Come on, baby.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let's pick up. Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. They'll roll it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. 58, 58 is Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Kelly on the counter, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Let's get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
56 is the mic.
Back to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Carter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. That one good for 33 and a first. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
2nd and 3. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that has set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the... line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Mike 56, Mike.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Man, I got you. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Watch out.
They'll run on first down. Callan. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in. Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Watch the safety creep.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with it. It's Kelly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 45. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This is Kelly. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Check, check, check.
They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Bosa. And that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's looking deep for Bell. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, it's Keller. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Hey. 4 down. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 to Mike. Here we go. 58. 58.
They'll drop to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Kelly. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, they'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Kelly. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Kelly. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for San Francisco, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Chicago,